Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today we've got something very, very special, and we've decided to call ourselves the Spiritual Surface, and as in surfing on the wave, and this is the higher five. So, welcome and thank you very much for joining us. And please introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jenny from Loved by Jenny Tarot, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here among such beautiful spiritual, I'll say soul sisters and brothers. So I hope you enjoy today's show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Isabella from Tarot by Isabella, and I'm also very happy to join our spiritual surface group. And I also hope that you will enjoy our show today.
Hello, I am Irene, and everybody who is intending to listen to us, we are all delighted, and I am very happy to join this group, a wonderful group, and I work with Isabella on the Telegram Tarot by Isabella channel, and also I am very active in my blogspot Floraison with my writings, in general terms, uplifting, as everyone could feel better. Thank you.
Superb. And I'm Gary from Alternative Interactions. And I don't probably need any more introduction than that, because I'm probably with the hostess with the mostess today as well. So thank you very much for joining us, everybody.
Greetings, world and family. I am Richard, and I am here to give you a higher five, as we have five oracles right here gathered on for this beautiful gathering right here. Our purpose is to bring a disclosure in everything that is chaotic as seen as truth. We are there to break the illusion, bring back remembrance. Why? Because you are I, and we are you. And together, we're going to rock this simulation into remembrance. Welcome.
Beautifully said. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So I'm going to have a few questions that I'm going to ask the established and esteemed panel. God, it sounds like a cheesy TV show, doesn't it? And we're going to get a consensus and a chat going, and we're just going to let it go. So my question is to this lovely spiritual surface is the sky in the color. Was the sky always blue during the day, and was the sky always dark at night time? Because I think this leads on to more profound things as we go forward in our understanding of this realm. So, ladies and gents, please have a play.
Well, as you were speaking, Gary, I have three cards that have jumped out, and I have Neptune Moon, Illusion Dissolves. I've got Fearlessly Pluto, Transform and Face Your Fears. It's going to be an eye-opener, okay? So face your fears. And I've also got Eye of Revelation, Reality Facade Collapses. And I think that tells a story in itself.
Certainly does. Thank you. So Isabella's just going through her cards and looking.
I've got crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
That's a beautiful card, my beautiful Jenny goddess.
Yeah, isn't it?
It is. Almost not as beautiful as you are, though.
You're such a flirt, Richard. You're a flirty little
You're
dragon.
gorgeous. I love you. Hmm.
Let's see. Well, I got Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Two of Swords. So the sky has not always been dark at night and blue in daytime. There is a veil over us. So there is some kind of disturbance at the moment that makes the night sky dark and day sky blue or gray, depends if there are any clouds. And it's like here we have like a football, a grid of some kind. So at the moment, there is some kind of grid over our planet that makes the illusion of dark at night and blue sky in the daytime. We are like in a bottle. We are inside of something. But we are heading for a time. There's a shite. I don't know how to call it. When you cut the wheat.
Scythe.
Scythe.
What?
A
Scythe.
Scythe. Yeah.
Oh, children of the corn. Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
So the illusion, or we can call it illusion because we are blindfolded, will be cut off. So we will be able to see the real color of night sky and the real color of day sky.
Yes.
Wow, I love that.
While you were speaking, Isabella, I was also pulling cards on that. Now, with this illusion and being let down, we are, see the roots of this tree. Here we are, arms folded, closed off, just disappointed with the way life is going. And, people are worrying about this weather, are they doing things to our weather, etc., etc. But all the while we're focused on this dense energy of being fed up. We're not really looking around at the bigger picture. And here with this Ace of Cups here in the back, we're upset, we're disappointed, and there's light being shone on it. Eye of Revelation, fearlessly Pluto, Neptune moon, suddenly we're going to get some enlightenment. And life as we know it, we're going to see here the rebirth card.
Death. Okay.
Rebirth, yeah, and the Seven of Swords. We've been robbed of the truth.
We have.
So we're going to kill this cloak, this deceptive cloak, this depression, this blanket. Because here with this King of Swords, we're going to find out, that's that sword of truth. We're going to find out the truth, and there it is. That's the cloud with the silver lining. We've got to break through, and we're going to get truth coming our way.
Yep.
Big time.
Yep.
Yay.
Amazing. What did you get, Irene? Any thoughts for yourself?
I am using here my crystal ball, and I can see that a kind of shift. It starts now, maybe with one of the vectors catalyzing the acceleration of this phenomenon is due to this spacecraft 3I Atlas. There is a connection anyway, and our perception, collective perception, is shifting from concerning the daylight from the blue to slightly not purple immediately,
Lilac,
but rather pink with orange hues that will be very subtle and very beautiful in the first on the first stage.
As
Amazing.
As you were
Yeah.
speaking, in my ball, I could see almost two pieces of puzzle
So we
coming
have
together.
in nocturne colors of the sky.
Neptune moon. Neptune moon. But as you were speaking, Renee, I could see almost like two pieces of Irene, two pieces of a puzzle coming together, but they're not quite connected. There's still this mass between it. So it's almost like they're coming together so that we can piece it together, but they're not quite joined, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I am in line with what you're saying. Yeah.
Amazing. And Richard, darling, what do we have?
Hey, baby, how's it going? Good looking.
I'm fine, thank
Isabella,
you
you
very
are
much.
so beautiful this evening. Look, your hair is growing. Oh my God. Son of the Gypsy Queen. All right, so what did I get with this, my beautiful higher five Femi? So in regards to the question, the first card that I came, so brace yourselves, Femi, because how I read is like the first row, three cards is a past, second row is in the now moment, three cards, and then the future is three cards. Then I do a clarifier. Then I take three golden major arcanas to solidify my reading. So in the first one, we do have the creator that is here as the emperor. Then second in line is Hyho Silver, good militia rushing in with information coming in regards to the Queen of Cups. So she is the empath queen, but it doesn't mean that she is depressed necessarily, as many seem to think she is. She feels emotions, but she's actually staring at her golden chalice. There's information in that most people are not aware of. In the now moment, we got a new day, a new dawn with the page of wands, right? High hopes. The heartbeat. The heartbeat for me as a reader is always like where the story is. We're battling high hopes over a devil system, something that chained us up, the infiltration, the hijack. Who, by whom? Okay, so sorry. Secrets of the Universe are coming online about the hijack. Why I got screwed up? Because I took a quick glimpse and then I decided to look at the camera without my glasses and I was like babbling. But it's still the same story. So a new day, a new dawn, high hopes about secrets of the universe, unbeknownst to most, are coming and revealed about that hijack, that devil system that kept us chained up, like ball and chain, yes? For the future, we're going to celebrate the Three of Cups. We're all reuniting. Chin chin, cheerio, old chap, celebrating, bringing that cup up towards the moon as we are dancing, vulnerable and free of distortion, the moon, illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, passing and or death. Because we have been we are exhausted. So for the future, we're going to celebrate about lies that have made us exhausted. Nines are before tens. Tens are endings. This one is banged up. You're like so tired. But this is the beauty, Femi. Human nature, human species, we are warriors. We won't give up very easily. So we're holding on to the last wand. I'm not giving up. In the clarifyings, yes, everyone is stressed out. Nine of Swords is about exaggerated, blown out of proportion, elevated stress of the mind. But then look what's happening at the heartbeat. Here are the clarifying truth and justice about the mind. There's a reef, there's a crown. That's something to celebrate about. An ace is an alpha. There's only 4 and 78 cards. And then we got justice coming in with its karmic punch about like the balancing and like Gary, you love about the Janus, the pillars. So in the middle, we're rebalancing. Now, Femi, do you want to hear about my golden major arcanas? My golden, beautiful, sexy Femi? Do you?
We
Do
do.
you really, really wanna? Here we go. We got the death of something for the rebirth of another one. At the heartbeat, we got permanent healing with the temperance, ongoing healing in regards to the powers that be. In this case, this is what it is. The powers that be. So, death of permanent healing against the powers that be. That's religion, that's anything indoctrination. And like my beautiful Gypsy Queen has made me realize, also double whammy right here. It could be death of permanent healing, and we become like spiritual masters and educators. Drop mic.
Superb, superb.
Yeah.
Something that came to mind was Avatar, as in
The
the one.
movie?
Yeah, the movie, and
I
their
love that
sky
movie.
was a different color, wasn't it? But what does this really mean? What do we think this means? The fact that the sky is going to change. What's the feel of that one?
I'd like to add maybe, if you will, because I work also with Tarot of Angels. So I got, this is, it is, I'm sorry, it's French, but I will say to you, of course, in English. This is Four of Earth. The place of humanity is number 4 of humankind. This is our place, this is the Earth. So with the sky, the Earth is concerned. I have my 3 cards here. In the middle, we have water. So the element water is very important during this shift in our perception of color of the sky. Not only during the daylight, but also by night. And that was confirmed with the third one. And the third one is night of air. And the air is one of the 4 elements. I still didn't get the fire, but the fire is within our hearts. This is air, night. So this is very positive and healing. What's going on, and this I can see it, perceive it, and translate it as this shift will be also visually spectacular, but it will concern also the water of our organisms, of our bodies. We are made of
Plasma.
80
70.
So the ocean is within us, and we are also ocean, and we are earth, and we are the sky. We are the light. So it's everything is connected, and our place, we are bridges. Our place is here.
Superb.
I love it, Irene. You rock star.
Yeah,
Look at his knowledge.
It's nice to see it from a different perspective. As you were speaking, I pulled a card and it says, Winter, take care of your needs. And I'm just seeing this werewolf and I'm feeling ice, cold. And then I looked in my crystal ball and I'm feeling Antarctica because I'm seeing Alps, Antarctica, ice mountains. Is there going to be a big revelation about this place, about Antarctica? Are we going to be seeing more activity around that area?
I think that's beautiful, Jenny, that you bring this up, because I had actually a conversation with our beloved sister, Honey Golden.
Yes.
And because right now I am fixated on Atlas 31. That's what I call it. I know it's 3i Atlas. I'm focused on 31 Atlas. And there is a big story here that, as many of you, Femi, know, that Honey is able to tap into her higher self like me, but a more direct way than me. I got different, like, no one is wired the same. We're all wired differently. And this is what you said, right? When Atlantis fell or sank, Atlas left and in his sorrow created the Ice Age. Do you want to bring Lita out?
Yes, as you were saying that, I got the Page of Swords. So there's more that we need to learn on this. There's more that
Yes.
we need to research on this. There's more information than what we're being told with his little bow and arrow there.
Well, it's very interesting that Three Eye Atlas was brought up by Irene, and I certainly feel it's got a major impact to play on this at the moment. It's a big story. So
I'm
what?
obsessed with it.
Yeah. So what do you, Awesome? What do you think?
What do
What's your
you want to
thoughts?
ask Lita, Richard?
Yeah.
This is
Okay, Lita,
Lita,
my
let's see.
girlfriend. Oh, baby, Lita, do you love Richard?
She just gets so excited when you speak to her.
Do you love me?
She
Do you
loves,
want to kiss me?
no, she says no, look.
Oh, she's being a tease. Okay, are you teasing me, Lita? Are you teasing me, baby?
She is, yes, yes.
Yes.
What would you like to ask her?
Okay, so I want to know, Lita, so is there any truth to this? Because I feel it like Honey said. Like, so we had Atlantis that fell, and Atlas left with certain DNA codings. And with this, he was so sad that it created the Ice Age originally. The Ice Age. Was it about Atlas?
Yes.
Yeah.
That as before you were speaking, so before you were speaking, I keep looking at my ball and I could see the Alps, whatever they are, Atlantis, but there's almost like an archway through it, like a hole that I was seeing. Is that a bridge? And I was looking at it thinking, is that a bridge? Is that a hole? What is that, an entrance? What is it? Now I'm seeing a dragon. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
I'm seeing a dragon. I'm literally seeing a dragon from there with literally a wing. So is it going to come out of this hole that I was seeing? Are we going to be seeing a huge dragon? Let's
Well,
ask Lisa.
the dragons are definitely back, and I'm definitely one of the dragons.
Ask
I
Lisa.
hold a memory of the dragons, and yes, this is what it is. Is something was preserved because how I see it is that as Atlantis was falling, because Atlantis was corrupted, it was a crystalline technology that was there, but then the big black swallower of universes came in, and Atlantis was aware of it and almost put like all the information on Noah's Ark, a form of that, and then shipped it out to be rescued. And that was called Atlas, and he was divided because Atlantis wanted to fight to survive, and she could not. Broke his heart, and the Ice Age came to be. But now, as he's coming back, we're not going to have an ice age. We're not going to have a deluge. We're not going to be burnt to the crisp. We are ourselves turning to crystalline DNA template, as in Max the crystal skull that's been like frequency as a sender, and many of us a receptor. Our third eye, three eye, the third eye, right? And four creates foundation. That's why I am focused on like 31 Atlas, a foundation of a new simulation. Did I answer your question?
No.
I don't even know where I went. I just tapped into my higher self and
Cracking away. She was just going boom, 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 boom.
I didn't answer, did I? Okay.
Well,
Isabella.
I have something to say. Um, when this spacecraft is coming closer, I saw earlier a lot of small spacecraft coming, uh, like scouts, like in the first wave. Mm. And with that entrance of those small spacecraft, small, well, For us, it may seem very huge, but in the perspective of Three-Eye Atlas, they are small. And the people on Earth will get very scared. That is for sure. First of all, the colors of the sky will change. It will, in daytime, because we were talking about changing colors of night sky and day sky. And the night sky will be filled with stars. The day sky will be filled with stars. So when we look up, we will see like stars everywhere. And that is also those spacecraft that will look like stars when they are descending. You cannot descend down to our plane. And we have a funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Of course, a lot of people will be frustrated. Suddenly, there's total different color in the sky and stars in daytime. And people were gonna get scared. What is going on? It's the end of the world, and so on, so on. But it will not be the end of the world. It be end of one kind of world, the end of the world of dictatorship of the black goo, the evil ones. Those who are coming, they are coming in as friends. We have two of wands, friendship, and here we also have friends. So they will do what they can. Sorry, for the people not to get scared. They will show proof and that they are not hostile to us. Here we have magicians. Everything will seem like magic because like we are in an illusion of some kind because it will not feel normal. But we have been living in an illusion, and what is coming back is the normal, how it should be. So that illusion will fall that we have been living on. And I'm not sure for how long, but it's many thousands years. I get like 70,000 years or something. We have lived in that illusion of that the night sky should be black and day should be blue. And that will change in when those when the star family will approach, because the grid that was shown before it will turn off, and we will be able to see the reality, how it really looks like.
Yes, I would like to, maybe, if you will, just when I was listening to Isabella, to confirm that this is from questioners I tapped to angels. We will have signs concerning. We will have signs coming from the sky, from the outer space, and we will have more and more information. We will get more and more information, but I can hear that this information also comes through Isabella right now. So it's already going.
As you were speaking, Isabella, I also got the Two of Wands. And in this particular deck that I chose, if you can see all the starlight and all the activity
Oh, wow.
in
Yeah.
the sky. So that was one of
There's
your,
all the ships, yeah.
yeah. And people are going to be, is this real? And we've also got the rainbow colors, as you were saying, the rainbow colors. People going about their everyday life, look with their bicycle and just sitting there and looking up, and all of a sudden it's different. There's all this activity. But I've also got here the Page of Wands. So this is like the messenger, isn't it? It's like with the light on it. This is the communication with the wands. It's the communication, but it's of light language. They've been sending us light codes to prepare us for this moment. So people that were never spiritual before are suddenly seeing dark numbers and suddenly seeing signs and suddenly feeling this warmth in their tummy. Even the men the wives, they're saying, my husband's never been spiritual. All of a sudden now he's saying, we've got to breathe in light, we've got to raise our vibration. And it's preparing us ready for this communication, the light codes, the information we're going to be getting. And I've got here this Two of Swords. Now, this two of Swords is, I don't want to believe it. I don't want to look. I'm crossed. I'm guarding myself. I just know what's right. I know black, white. I don't know anything other. And this is how people are going to feel about it with the blindfold on. They're not quite sure. They're not quite sure. And it's okay. Is this the arrow of truth? Is this right? Can I admit to people that I'm believing this now, that I'm of the light? But I can see they actually are here to help, because I've got here my Four of Wands, which is love, light, my 1111, laughter, celebrations, happiness, and contentment, and moving on to a better time, a better reality for us all.
Yeah.
Yes,
And we have the fool. People will believe that they have been fooled. This is not, yeah, it must be a blue beam or whatever, a holographic illusion. And it will come suddenly, because the fool also says something that happened unexpected. So suddenly we we are in doing our everyday tasks and going to job, school, whatever, and suddenly the sky changed color, and suddenly it's full of stars in daytime, and suddenly, and of course, people, oh my God, I'm dreaming. Yeah.
yeah.
What is going on? What is going on? So it will come as a surprise.
And that mirrors the very first card we got, with the illusion disappears and the eye of revelation, reality facade collapses. So that mirrors what you've just said, Bella.
Yep.
So there be
I
no
would like to ask almost, like, was it natural in the original blueprint of our simulation, before the corruption, that the night was supposed to last as long as it actually was known to last? Because I get a big fat no. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be dark that long. Do we want to look into that,
Yeah, that's
guys?
very interesting, because we have marsupial animals these days, don't we? That they're at night time they're active and at daytime they're not. And there must be a reason for nature to have, mammals and marsupials that are
Yes.
about at night time and not
Yes.
during the daytime. Again, yeah, that's a very good question. Very good.
Because I feel it's a big fat no. That's part of the corruption. I feel that it's never night, it should be twilight. Like what Isabella, our goddess Isabella, sees. Because, oh my God, she's gorgeous, Isabella, isn't she? I mean, it's stunning. All right. So I will let the ladies go first. Look how beautiful this is. The high of five. We got one crystal ball hugger, and we got three like cards, and then we got a beautiful like Gary smiling and watching all in like ah.
I'm sure the audience is going to be blown away and just fascinated by this as much as I am, because
As they should.
of course, because I mean, to have such a pool of talent in one place is just, it's probably not been done before. So, and to be able to really get a broad spectrum of different readers and seers answering the same question and going deeper is just amazing. We are really truly
It's
blessed.
hot.
It is hot.
It's hot.
Hot baby.
You going first, Isabella, or
Okay.
me?
Well, there were much more daylight before. We have abundance. Then they came, the watchers, because we have a watchtower, and they shrunk down the time of daylight, because we have five of coins, poverty. So the daylight was No,
Shrunk?
shrunk. Yeah. No, sorry. It was more daylight than night time.
Yes.
That was our, yeah. And they shrunk the time of daylight. Mm. And it's like going from, this is a big castle going down to a small house. So it was much bigger and it was shrunk down. By who? The Hierophant. By those who had the power. Mm. And they did a really hard work to control the daylight. Mm. And somehow they gained power or they gained energy by shrinking down the daylight because there's a lot of fear of darkness.
Mm.
And if they live of lush, negative energy, and people are scared for the wild animals, the bears, tigers, and everything that can eat them up when there is no light. So by creating darkness, they also created another food source, something they could harvest.
Loose.
Mm. Because it's a normal instinct in everyone to be fearful of darkness. We are born with it. Small children are afraid of darkness because it's not normal to have darkness. That's why we also have the fear of darkness because it's not a normal condition.
Amazing. Yeah.
A piece of information also, a kind of vision. It is that the story of this darkness is is spanned on many, many billions of years. And in the very beginning, there was a kind of virus that came from another space-time, from an inverted universe. So it's not necessary that it was bad, but it was not aligned in frequencies to our world of light. And and long time ago, the planetary configuration of our solar system was different. Nowadays, we know it, we're discovering this. There is a number of moons, like for example, the moon around our planet, that are artificial satellites. They are artificial. So, for example, there was a planet with very high vibrations. But it was imploded through the action of another civilization, very dark. We have asteroid belt today as the ruins of this planet. So that means that the planetary configuration a long time ago was different, and the Earth, our planet, was here, but not exactly on the same orbit. And there were many distortions, but we should also underline, because I can see it, that for a very long time there were benevolent, positive, optimistic, and very benevolent planners from different parts of our universe who co-created the life on planet Earth, and it was very flourishing and so on. But at one point there was this virus which is the primordial cause of this darkness on many layers: physical, etherical, biological, and psychological for humanity now. So, for example, these negative species, they are only like the surface of this virus, the manifestation. And what's going on now, it is unprecedented, because we come back to the beautiful past to change our future for the wonderful and very optimistic time frame.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that was. And just to add for that, I've got here changing times, generations or civilizations. That was the card that came out as you were just finishing, which
It
makes
is important to underline that in a positive way, humankind today, Homo sapiens species, we are not alone because we have many species in biological shapes, but also etherical and not manifested, who cooperate for the benefit of of the humankind. So, and why? Because for very long time they made a very hard work that this huge project of our human species could work, could be this bridge with very high vibrations, with direct connections with I call it with the original source of all origins. We can call it God, the direct connection, and we had it, and now we regain. We human species is finding again. It's gradually reestablished this connection, and this event with the 3-eye atlas is part of it. So it's a very positive and encouraging sign for humankind.
So I also did cards. So could I read my cards? Because it was like I'm already forgetting the question, but now like, okay, so I'm listening to you, Irene, my beautiful brother. Okay, so we're going back to like what Isabella was bringing up as was it natural to have like dark light as long as it was or not? This was the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because my cards were there 15 minutes ago. So what I get about this, Sikam, was it natural? Well, okay, so in the past, okay, I get that in the past we had the Three of Cups. So I guess that what I'm seeing, this is the past before nighttime being not natural, it was very natural in order to have a brand new day, a brand new dawn with the Page of Wands, and it was sponsored by creation itself. That's before the infiltration, the hijack. But then Secrets of the Universe came in with your best friend Janice Gary, like she is bringing Secrets of the Universe about a duality right here, and then it changed really fast at the heartbeat with the Knight of Swords. That's like a military. It brought a lot of emotions with the Queen of Cups. She's looking at the truth within her chalice. Now, what's happening with all this in the future, moving on with daylight and daylight being restored, we are looking at the death of what the corruption was, which is what Irene was bringing in, which was sponsored by the Khazarian mafia, those creepy crawlies. And we are, who had this? I think it was you, Jenny, or no, it was you, Isabella, the Four of Wands. This is a portal. This is graduation. This is marriage. When you have a reef of such a high, like this weighs like 50 pounds. This is a major victory. In the clarifiers, we're going to get all our wishes manifested and granted in order to recalibrate what the normal daytime or what nighttime should actually be. This is a man with a mission at the heartbeat, a man with a plan. You can't blow him up, but he's not fast as in the Knight of Swords. He's well calculated, this guy. He's been there from the beginning of time. And then it's sponsored by Gaia, Mother Earth, what I love to call she who created Gaia through her dreaming cycle. In the Goldens, I have permanent healing with temperance. I do have a tower moment. So time, night is going to go back to its regular time, which is not 12 hours, 8 hours of pitch black. Everything's flipping around in our fortune. And we're taming the beast by the mouth, my babies, with the strength cards. So I know I'm a little bit behind, and maybe a lot of people forgot what the conversation was, but I had to read my cards because I'm waiting patiently on everyone to talk. And now, I'm like, oh, don't forget, Rich. Drop mic.
So Jenny, what did you get, darling? What did you get?
I got some Irene, yeah, as Richard says, Irene was talking. He was on point here with the bullseye. Okay, so it was you really did hit the nail on the head there. And interestingly, mirroring what Isabella said here, I've got the caregiver, the family, the bridge over the river, and faked death. And this was coming up regarding the virus. I feel the virus you were talking about that wiped out sort of humanity, caregiver, family, the river, and the faked death. Now, in relation to the question, did we always have a nighttime? It was to mess with our minds, because in the nighttime, that's when the monsters appear and the nightmares come. Please remember, people, one little tea light can light a whole room of dark.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got and when everything's dark, one tiny little tea light can light the room. So that little light within us, okay, it's not useless, because collectively, if we all hold a little light, we can put out the dark. That's how I feel. Just keep that light burning bright, because this is what they've intended for us, to keep us restricted, controlled, manipulated, restricted, not being able to see the way forward. Although there is nothing in front of us, we can walk forwards, but we can't see it because we're terrified of moving because of what they've done to our mind. And here with the Two of Pentacles, it was, overwhelming. It was overwhelming. We didn't know what to believe. But we can't coming out of that. The truth is actually coming out about the dark and the light, the bright colors that we're seeing from that card that are going to be illuminating the sky in the daylight, when we're seeing all this beautiful craft coming in to help us, and we're going to see them with our own eyes in the daylight, and it's going to bring us joy, happiness, harmony, with this Ten of Cups. We really are going to be celebrating, and those swords that have been in our heart and in our mind, their actions, words, intentions, was all to hurt and restrict us. But that's being turned upside down. No longer are we going to be overwhelmed. We're going to see it for what it is, because we've got the Ten of Cups here, the rainbows. We're going to be seeing the rainbows and the colors in the sky. And these cups are love and joy and harmony. And it's going to be like we're dancing on daisies, but we're not going to want to tread on the daisies, because they're going to be so beautiful. The colors are going to be beautiful. The sky is going to be illuminated with color. The ocean, we're going to be able to see all these beautiful colors in the ocean coming from underneath and coming from the sky. It's going to be beautiful. And if we can just give you any hope, as our higher five here, we don't hold any fear. We've got no fear in us, because we can actually feel it within us. And you collectively, that's going to be a thing of the past, because we've all got this coming.
Amazing.
That's
So,
what I-
so one of the questions that comes up to my mind is the sun, because obviously, if they have adjusted the light levels and changed it, is the sun we see really the sun, or has it been affected and changed? And if it's going to be lighter at night and we're going to get less sun, does that mean that some of the wandering stars that used to be called luminaries and used to be called suns a long, long time ago, does that mean that they are going to become brighter because the frequency changes and that darkness is going to be taken away from it?
Interesting
Well,
question. Go on.
before, yes, Jen?
I forgot to read this one. This was important. Something like that. And it's the king of diamonds here. And it said, I hold the keys to an empire built on ambition and shadowed by scandal, the kingpin of deceit. So the big fat controller has
Yeah.
literally passed it down to generations to literally smother us and put out our lights, and which includes the sky. But no more is that going to be. It's not going to, that it won't exist. Those wolves, the deceit, the coldness, the fear, is going to be a thing of the past, because we've also got here fathering and responsibility, Joseph. So, we're going to have now be able to nurture our youngsters, our generations to come. It's all going to be a helping hand, and they've got their hands on the tree, the heartbeats of the tree, going back to basics, to nature. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes, it will.
Go ahead,
So
Richard.
your question, Gary, was in nighttime, will the stars shine brighter?
Yes, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Because
Is it the
and
stars that will shine brighter, or is it something else?
yeah, I mean, and will the sun be out longer? Is the sun really our true sun? How do we see this, everybody? What do you see from this change? Because it's clearly we've got a change coming up, and so I'm sure everyone's like, well, great if it's going to change, but what are we going to see from that change? Is the sun going to be the same color? Because for me, when I was a youngster, we had a yellow sun. The sun's now white, and in past, you know, uh, the suns were called Venus, Saturn, Neptune. They were all suns, fundamentally. They were classed as suns. And so are we going to see more light at night time via these stars starting to really
I
glow?
say yes.
Yeah, I think so as well, but it'd be very interesting.
I say yes. I think we're going to live a lot dusk energy. No more like black midnight, like darkness. It feels very nighttime is different. Like Isabella's like vision of the Orabellas and the colors that would bring in light. So pitch black. I mean, I'll do cards, but that's just what like I'm tapping into right now without my cards. It feels like that was the hijack.
Yeah,
It's
because
not natural.
I know in history, the Pleiades star system was known as the Seven Sisters, and it was known as the Seven Sisters because they could see it was brighter back then, and now you can hardly see it. And Orion's belt
Right.
was brighter at the time. The star sign Orion, from my understanding, was very, very bright. And so,
Okay.
are we going to start to see the Seven Sisters shining again, like we read or hear from historical events?
I like what Jenny said about this light, this tiny light in darkness. It's very important. And in my perception right now, it is about the shift in our molecular structure on a subatomic level. We will have the widest spectrum of our perceptions. So we will be more and more humans will be not exceptional. That will be normal or standard thing that we can hear crystalline, beautiful sounds like drops of I don't know, of crystal. We will see also differently, differently in a sense, different colors. So this reverberation, this impression that the night is not in light as it was so far, or in the daylight we'll have these hues of different pink and orange and pale purple colors. That will be this is the phenomenon outside of us, but at the same time it is what's going on in within us, with water within us, because we are shifting from the carbon structure to crystalline structure, silicon, in an organic way. I get again water, the water within us, and this light. So it is literally and symbolically, and on many layers. And
mystical as well.
yes, exactly.
Yes.
What you say, Richard. Yeah.
Yeah, that takes me back to one of the first cards. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. That was that one of those first cards that came out.
Yes, I like the colors here, Jenny. I like the colors. They are pink, and this octave of colors is the octave of comfort of angelic realms. So
Well, she's an angel, huh? You know that, Irene, that she's an angel, Jenny. Yeah. She is, yeah.
It's
Oh,
interesting.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. It's just like you just met her. By the way, she's an angel. As you were. Sorry.
angelic entities, if we can say, they have no ego. Yeah, they are in very, very high
That's right.
vibration frequencies.
Yep.
And without invitation or encouragement, they do not act. We must ask them, and I cooperate with them. And right now, I can feel and I can see in a way that behind me they are many, and depending on the question, what we ask, what Gary asks, some of them will provide us answers, not only through me, but also through your inspirations and interpretations.
They brought us together, haven't they? They've brought us all together.
They have.
Yeah, and to answer that question, I got transformation.
Wow.
And there is a chain that is broken, and light is coming behind that chain that is broken. Well, you cannot see it because my webcam is far away. But anyway, so it will be a transformation of the light sources, so more light can come through. And the chain is also like a grid, you know. When that is broken, the light can come through. So totally darkness, I don't think we will have, as you said, Richard, pitch black, pitch dark. It will be like, you know, dusk or dawn. That is the darkest. And new light sources, because also we have 3 of wands. So new projects, new openings, new beginnings. We will be able to see the light in the horizon that is coming, or the sun is really never going down. That could also be. Just like in the summer month of the North Pole and South Pole, the sun never goes down. It stays always, so it's never night in summer. And maybe that could be something like that. Or they change the position of the planet we live in. So something definitely will happen. It will turn everything around. The Wheel of Fortune. But more like, you know, when the grid falls down, more light can come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think we will always watch those pictures or videos from outer space. Everything is dark, and then you have a star here.
Bullshit.
I don't think everything is black. How come? Where does that black come? If there are so many stars everywhere, there should be a lot of light everywhere.
Yes.
Hello.
And and every star is a sun. And
Oh my
our
God.
sun is a very, very small star, very little, very tiny stars. And the most of the stars in the universe, they are much, much bigger than our sun, and they must radiate a lot of light. So why is it so pitch dark in the universe in all those
Is
videos?
Isabella, you just broke a code for the family that made sense that everyone listening could wrap their head around. If there are so many stars, why is it black? Ding dong,
Yeah.
wake up. You just broke a code. Bravo. I love what you just said right there. So come on, guys. Do you not agree?
Yeah. And there was cars jumping as soon as Isabella said that. There's cars jumping out with Jenny.
Oh my
So
God.
Yeah, I've got here the world.
Thank you, Isabella. I love you. Mwah. I
Card
love
number
you.
39, that's 11. Okay, this is now divine intervention. Okay, and there's that light. It's the world. It's the ending of that cycle, but there is light around it. Can you not see? It's not all pitch.
Yes.
There is light around it. But I'm also seeing the same as Isabella. I've got the moon and the Ten of Cups. Now, in this moon, that's supposed to be in the dark, dark night when we just see the moon. That's it. But look at the light coming off of it. Look at the light. Now,
Yeah,
interestingly,
there's a, oh, yes.
Rennie, you were saying about the seven sisters not being visible as they were. Was it Irene or
no,
Gary?
me, yeah.
Now I'm looking at the birds. I was drawn to look at the birds there, and I'm seeing 8. Are there really only 7 sisters?
Oh,
Are there 8? Because as you were saying that, I pulled my moon card. Look at the light. Look at the light. It's lit everything up. And we've got here, we've got the loyal dog and we've got the werewolf. What is it
I've
with,
met a werewolf in my life, by the way.
well, we've been told to be scared of the wolf, and then we've got the loyalty of the dog. We don't know. We didn't know, but now everything suddenly is going to be illuminated along with the 7 sisters, or are there 8 sisters?
There's 8.
And
It's
there
8.
we have here the Ten of Cups. And what is that 8th one? What is that 8th planet that we've not been told about? What is it? Why have we been told there's only 7 when there are 8? And I've got here the Ten of Cups. Look at the light. Look at the beams, the sunlight, the beams, and it's yellow. It's
But
a
that's
yellow.
what you were seeing earlier on, right? Like you saw
I
beams
saw in my
going
ball.
this way. Yes.
What I saw in the ball before we came on, I saw almost like the oceans. It feels like almost like the oceans are going to be, when you put the spotlight, the multicolored spotlights under your fishing pond, for example, your fish pond, and the water is all blues and yellows and greens and pinks and turquoise, and it was almost like the oceans are going to be lit up. And then Isabella saw that it was coming from the sky, so the sky would be in the colors. So it almost makes the water in the oceans look
Luminescence is what I just got told.
This
Luminescence.
is
luminescent.
as above, so below. The
Yes,
waters are like behind the
yes,
dome, within the dome. This is what's happening with Atlas coming back in.
yes,
It's cracking the dome. That's why your beautiful rainbow, Isabella. Like I've never seen a rainbow like this. Like you had a double rainbow. What are you showing me? Is that a Pegasus, a horse, an angel? It's hard for me to see. Le Chariot, the
yeah,
chariot.
chariot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Traveling. Okay, there you
yes,
go.
yes.
Yeah,
And,
there you
and
go.
in the ball, we saw almost like this angelic. It was almost like this angelic figure, but it felt like it was coming out of the ocean, but it had like an arch over it, which is, as Isabella said, the dome. Could be the
Yes.
dome, and it's almost rising, but there was like light beams coming from it.
Yes, that.
Yes. So what Isabella is seeing and Irene was saying is spot on with that bullseye card. It's spot on. You're
Yes.
Information you are talking about. You have these 2 cards, and I have one here. Look, there are 2 horses, and there are
Yes.
2
Yes, it's
lights.
black and white.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
Metatron. And the Metatron.
Look at the light on that card. That's
This is sorry, but this is Metatron, Archangel Metatron. This is related to the Earth. So that is something that coming from the sky, from the space to our planet. And I have the other one because I only have taken two. This is the Queen Earth,
wow.
Gaia, with a light, new light. From my perspective, the eight, Jenny, you have taken the eight. From in my understanding, I like this number because this is 1 plus 7, and this is a musical octave in music, and that can also be visual. So we have the split in these octaves. So these two colors, we have the moon and we have the earth. We have chariot with two horses and something coming to earth. Everything is linked, and for the benefit, for wonderful events will happen. I feel quite soon on our planet, in our sky, and for our humanity.
It's happening as we speak, but that's beautiful, Irene, what you just said, because what I always saw from my higher self is first there was sound, then there was light. So we're talking about eight, and you're talking about like a musical octave. That is creation,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
And
100%.
that's
Isabella, how do you feel about that, my love queen?
I agree. I agree.
You know how beautiful you are? You're gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look how lucky we are, guys. We got
Yeah.
the two sexiest Farrah Fawcett's alive that are oracles.
tarot oracles.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know what you're
cats,
showing
cats.
us.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
cat.
Cats.
okay, so you're a cat fanatic too, Irene?
Yeah. Yes, I am a
I
lover
got
of
cats
cats.
everywhere.
Oh.
Everyone, all my friends, my sisters, they send me
Oh.
like black onyx cats in the mail. Mm. Like, oh look, Irene, I have a cat on my hand.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, cats are my rock and roll. Yeah.
I've also just pulled a Metatron card as you were speaking on Metatron.
Yeah, he got it too.
And it's card number 45. Okay, so that's 9. Now, 9 to me always represents a person, your energy, your independence, your anxiety, your happiness. So this is speaking personally to each and every one of you. And it says endings, you are held. So whilst we go through this transition, it's important to remember that we are being looked after, we are being held through this. And look at the colors in the sky there. They could almost
Beautiful.
Yeah.
be
These colors, I see these colors. So that's like leitmotif from many colors here, and I really love it.
yes. So it's just a reminder, but it really doesn't matter. And to me, that almost looks like walking the plank. It looks like a pontoon going out to sea. And it's like you walk in the plank and you just don't know when you're going to drop off, what's going to happen when you fall into this water, when you drown, you're going to drown emotionally in this flood of water. But there's a light, we are held. So through this whole process, it's so, so, so
That's
important.
gorgeous. That's the colors,
So,
Isabella, you are seeing, no? Yeah.
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 And
they
you
had
too, Irene, the oranges and the purples, the mauves, the lavenders. This is what dusk is supposed to look like.
Amazing.
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
No. Now, I'm something that Renee said, which really was interesting, and I
Yeah,
think we need to look at further, is the three-eye atlas is potentially sending waves into us to
it
activate
is.
us, bring us up online. And
Yes.
Renee said something very interesting that I think warrants further investigation, that we will probably be able to see and hear more and be more aware, like cats are and like dogs are. And so,
Yes.
so what kind of, how would that look to us? What do we feel that that upgrade would be for us, and what would we be able to see extra, and what will it enable us to do? What do we think of these? Because obviously, I think this is the question that the audience will be thinking. Oh, okay, so we're going to be upgraded. We can see more, but what are we going to be able to see? How would it is it just that we're going to see more beautiful colors and the spectrum's going to be wider for us to see, or is it something else?
Well, before the girls do the cons, like I'm just going to speak for myself, Gary, because this is what my higher self has always shown me. Is it's a definite yes, but you have to have a contact with your higher self. With your higher self, you have to contact with your inner child. The two of them, they combine, as in the two of pentacles, right? You have to make a choice. You got to combine, and you got to get rid of the infiltration of that. Like if you look at the brain, it would look like a walnut. So we got a reptilian side of the brain and then a mammal side, and that's where the infiltration came in. So we got to, like, as three eye comes, three eye, my third eye, we break that walnut wall, and then we can see right away. Okay. So that, I think, yes, we're all going to see it, but you got to have a relationship with your higher self. If you don't, I'm not saying you're not going to wake up. You might be sentient and like stuck on traffic. You'll be stuck in traffic if that's what you're watching or paying your attention to, right? We're all responsible for our own awakening. We are all creator. We're creators,
Yeah, we are.
right? Okay, so I got a thumbs up from my brother Irene, and now I got two. Do I get like a shimmy from the sisters?
Well, Gary, for me, it has to be the last question for today because it's getting very late here,
Yes.
and well, it's soon time to
Yes.
hit the pillow. Um, to answer your question, if what we're gonna see or what we're gonna feel when that change, it will be overwhelming. We have the universe. We will be able to perceive the universe how it is. And for many, that will be very difficult, very tough work because imagine if you have been blind for a whole lifetime and suddenly you can see. It will be something like that. We have going blind through our lives. We have not seen anything. We think we see, but we don't see anything. And suddenly your eyes can see, and that will be overwhelming. And we have infinite abundance, so we will see infinite things, and it will be pouring out everywhere from every corner. Why? Because we are aligned. We are aligned to that frequency, to that universe. And before we're going to be aligned, there will be pathways, some kind of instructions for us where we can go. So yeah, so it not so we'll not be blinded by everything we will see. If one can, we have to tread carefully, be a little bit balanced. Uh, but at the first sight, it will be overwhelming.
Yes.
Because imagine if you have been only seen everything, if you have been able to see everything is in black and white, and suddenly you can see everything in all the colors that exist, and that will be just wow, wow.
That'll also be beautiful though, won't it? I mean to be able to then see and get that understanding of the universe is true enlightenment, isn't it?
Yeah, to see
That
the
was
universe.
beautifully said, Isabella. Bravo! Oh my God, you're gorgeous. Oh, like I look at you to go, I can't like, wow, I'm mesmerized. Son of a Gypsy Queen. Yes. What is this, Irene? I don't know what I'm seeing.
A kind of, in French, it is
Resolution. Okay.
solution pacifique, which means beyond all this turmoil, all this chaos, this craziness, we heading for peace resolutions.
And that card actually looks like a Jenny.
For me, this is
It looks like you, Jenny.
all humans, to
It
each
does.
one his or her very unique way to be grounded. I when we were talking, I 3 times at different moments, I had all the time balance. Not
Yeah.
all the time. Each 3 times I had balance to. This is my suggestion for anybody who is listening to us, also for us, for us here ourselves, but also for everybody. We know it, but it is good to say it once again.
It
To
is.
be grounded, and to search peace, and the peace is within us, and we are powerful in peace. I was thinking before our meeting about power of peace. So it's very important. This is, and as Isabella says, also will be overwhelmed. So meditation is very required. I got just before meditation for all of us. There are so many ways of meditating. You can wash the dishes, dirty dishes, and that can be excellent moment for meditation. We can cook, we can walk, of course, yoga. There are so many ways just before getting asleep, or to listen to music you like and upgrading music. You feel better. So it's to make good selections and encourage others to something wonderful, knowing that for some people that will be really difficult, or for some people, and yeah.
I think you're a very
Beautiful.
beautiful brother, Irene. Thank you for existing. I love you. I adopt you. T'es mon frère.
And I just have to finish this one. I asked when we'll be able to see those changes, and it came October.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. And in October, we'll be able, not maybe the sky will be totally in all colors, but we would begin to feel that the changes are coming. Or maybe visions or strange thing happening in the nature. So we will get some kind of confirmation that we are heading that way.
I'd like to add to, before we end, something really beautiful, and because I have suddenly a vision through the crystal ball also here. A wonderful cadeau, we say in French, which means present, I got from an angel, incarnated angel. And I can see that to complete my answer to the question of Gary, with this shift, very subtle, it's gradual, but it is accelerating, very accelerating, because we are, as we know, more and more people know that we shift from carbon structure to crystalline structure. We will shift in octaves of perception, and we will see the beings, lighter beings. We will see wonderful beings. We will see who are in our landscape around us. I am not saying immediately angelic beings, but beautiful, like devas, like beings of nature, very benevolent, very wonderful, and that will be absolutely great. And also extraterrestrials with higher light quotient. So we'll see them, very friendly beings, That will be absolutely gorgeous. That will be beautiful.
I just want to say, what happens when you shine light through a crystal? Through a crystal. It splits out in all the colors of the rainbow.
Prisms.
Prisms. Yeah, or a
Yes.
crystal. Yeah, clear crystal.
Prisms. Yeah.
If you shine light through them, what happens? A
Rainbow.
waterfall of colors.
Yes. Rainbow waterfall of colors. Yes, yes, yes.
I have little light catchers hanging from the trees in my garden. So they're just like little pieces of glass that are, little light catchers. And even on the darkest of days, I get literally flashes of light and rainbows around my garden, coming through my windows in my house. They literally across my kitchen units, and it makes me smile every time because I know it's an angel. But it's literally from the daylight hitting them, even on the darkest of days, and I get prisms of light and rainbows all around
Yeah.
me. I absolutely love it, and that again is like that's everywhere, but we just can't see it. It is literally, the stars are there, we just can't see them, but we're going to be able to, aren't we, Sue?
Oh,
We are. We are.
Oh,
So what?
it's a
And
baby.
another cat.
His eyes.
Oh my
beautiful.
God. Well, I know if I go try to grab Mowgli, she's gonna run away. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, she's a belle. Elle est tellement belle, Irene. Oh my God, she's like a belle.
Amazing.
But before we go, like
So what did you get,
Isabella,
Jenny? Sorry, because I don't think Jenny, she pulled some cards and she hasn't had
Oh
a
yes,
chance
I'm
to.
so sorry. Yes.
I
Our
got
angel, go.
very,
Yes.
very similar to you guys. I got cosmic upgrades, improvements, okay? Cosmic upgrades. I got Phoenix's Ashes Destruction, and it fell next to that world card. Okay, so it's
Okay.
destruction of
Yes.
the old system. Okay, and then I got what did I get? Then I got okay, so we're moving on into better times, okay, but it's okay. We're going into calmer waters here. She's going to bring a lot of happiness. However, what we're going to see, your question is what are we going to see? How is it going to feel? And initially, when you said that, I was having little messages coming through, and I literally saw it was almost like wavelengths. So it's almost like we're going to be able to see them. Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah, 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 yeah.
the energy. And I was seeing them like that. It was just like they're all over the place. I can just see the energy, the wavelengths, and that's what I could see. So that was your question. But I also feel that what we're also going to be able to see, because I've got the Nine of Cups here, and it's like your wish is coming true. Now, when our passed over loved ones, when they pass over, our pets and our loved ones and our friends, and and I got the Four of Swords, and I don't always look at it as that, but that's how I felt with it. Okay. It's almost like what we're going to see. It's like that we haven't actually lost communication. We haven't actually ever lost them. Because I've also got here Saturn's discipline, crafting your skills. So it's almost like we intuitively we're upgrading. And I've got Angel of Love. Okay, so it's like we are upgrading. It's going to be more heart-based, Angel of Love. And where I was seeing our loved ones that passed over, our past lives, our higher self, I've got here the Six of Cups. It's like our memories, going to be coming back, it feels. And I've got here the Pt1, so it's like messenger. Well, how are we going to feel? It's like now we can communicate. We can communicate with each other. Okay, it just feels with the angel of love being at the center, it's on a different frequency. It's almost like we can communicate with each other without having to speak a word even. It's just coming from our heart. It's like a love language, love language, light language. That's how I feel. Yeah, and with the Queen of Swords, it's like how are we going to feel, what are we going to see with the Queen of Swords? It's she's a strong woman. She's been through an awful lot, but she's maintained her dignity, and she's a truth seeker. And how are we going to feel? It's like we're going to feel like, that's it. We're not going to tolerate any more nonsense, any more lies, any more deceit. It's like we actually are in control of our minds and our words. And it's like from now on, we're not going to allow anybody to smother us, to smother our light. It's that we can see the frequencies, we can see the energies, and we can feel them. We can feel them. So that's how I see it.
Amazing.
I love that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Jenny. Both you sisters are divine feminine she essence. And I would love to say thank you for existing. Thank you for being our friends. Thank you for the great awakening. One is an angel. Another one, oh, but you, Isabella, you are many, but I'm going to call you a dragon.
Okay.
But you're like, there's more, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
together with Irene and our beautiful Gar and I think that we make the perfect high five. Before we go, no. I wrote a little invocation because
Oh, yes.
Isabella, I know you gotta go. But this is what I did. I had no idea we were going to record. In case we did record, I meditated and I have a little invocation. Would you give me the permission, my beloved
Of
fives?
course.
Yes? Okay. All right. It won't be long, Isabella. And then you can go and take care of yourself, sexy woman. All right, so this is what, and I had no idea what, because we didn't know, Femi, we were going to record. It was a hit or miss. So this is what I meditated on. The closing invocation for the gathering. Beloved souls and kindred spirits, as we draw this circle to a close, let us honor each presence that has lit the flame today. To Isabella, our Gypsy Queen, weaving intuition like silk through the unseen realm. To Gary, the guardian of the Grand Library, holding memory and truth in steadfast hands. To Jenny, Angelic Messenger, whose heart shines a gentle light across the paths of many. To Irene, and I haven't met you yet, the artist seer, blending knowledge with fire, bridging wisdom with creation. And to myself, standing as warrior, not with blade of steel, but with word, vision, and flame. Together, we are not separate sparks, but a constellation. Threads of the one tapestry of knowing. May this dialogue ripple into the hearts of the seek. Awaken the eyes that slumber and straighten the hands that build the new dawn. We leave this space as we entered with reverence, with joy, and with the unbreakable bond of spirit. So let it be, and so it is.
Bravo.
It was lovely. Thank
Beautiful.
I honor every single one of you. You are our Femi, not just my Femi, but our golden Femi's Femi.
Blessings. Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody. It's been
Thank
absolutely
you.
amazing, mind-blowing information. Wow, is all I can say about that. And with that, I guess we should all say goodbye.
Rock and
Goodbye.
roll!
Bye-bye,
We
everyone.
love you back.
Mwah.